I think, number one, there are, various aspects to the publicity campaign, but I think, it all starts with timing. And that means that, you need to start at least 6 months before your book is being released with the publicity campaign. And, and you really want to spend some time, thinking about when your book should be released. So if you're working with a publisher, really spend some time, working with the department there to think about, what's really good timing. If you're self-published, you have a little bit more leeway there. But, it's about thinking, okay, the beginning of the year is probably really good for self-help books because everyone is coming into the new year with New Year's resolutions. Springtime is probably a good, looking towards summer is a good time for any book that, might be a good summer book to take to the beach. Same thing with summer books as well. When you move it into the fall, memoir books, anything that's more, kind of, introspective, little darker, is really great for fall. And then usually wintertime holidays, when you move into holidays, you want to have a holiday hook, so that's timing. Then, the second element, huge element is your online platform, and that starts with your professional website. And that can be clean and simple. You don't need to spend a lot of money, on a flashy website. Really what we've seen, with our companies, that the media contacts that we deal with, they just want to come to the site, they want to get the important information, and then they want to get out. So just, clean professional site that should be social media friendly so that the content is, easily shareable, as well as that there should be your social media feeds. It should be easy for people to connect with you. Then, also you should have a mailing list so that you can start, collecting your audience and collecting that mailing list so that when your book does come out, you actually, have people to share it with. So that's your online platform. Then the second element of your online platform, obviously, is social media. And Jared can go into that, in much more detail. And then, the third element is the media campaign. And I think that's, depending on whether you're traditionally published or self-published, that can take, different routes. And then the last element are events, book tour. Where do you want to have your book launch? What type of events do you see yourself doing? Do you want to go to, to colleges? Do you want to do, depending on your book? I mean, don't be boring. Just don't be boring. Just think about, there are restaurants, bars. I mean, we've done events at, hair salons and galleries, around food trucks. I mean, the sky's the limit, really, with events. So but those are kind of the elements.
So think about timing first, then backtrack into, okay, if my book's coming out 6 months from now, what sort of online presence do I need to have? Like websites, wherever you're going to be established, website, blog. Think about your online presence. Think about your social media campaign. 3, how you're going to build, what platforms you're going to be on, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever those you decide to be on. And then piece together your media campaign 4, along with events. So those are really the steps and the processes to think about in order.
Thank you for listening. Please review our other available content for help writing, publishing, and marketing your book. If you have any questions about the Author Learning Center, please contact us by email at authorsupport@authorlearningcenter.com.